Bill, this is a beautiful countryside as we're taking this train. This is the first train ride we've had. We've had to go by plane, and it's quite an experience. The roadbed is so smooth, and as we have reached this halfway point, what has been going through your mind as to the response of the people now compared to 13 years ago when you were here?
Oh, I don't think there's very much comparison. I think that there's a greater depth to the meetings. I think that we did more preparation ourselves in preparing ourselves to minister to the people and to preach to the people, so that we try to do it within the framework of Japanese thinking. And then Japan has changed so radically in 13 years, sociologically, politically, and even in its understanding of religion and God and philosophy. Everything is in change in Japan, and I think this is the ripe time, and this is the beginning of a harvest time in Japan.
You know, I believe that we have seen, even in the meetings in Okinawa and Osaka, the result of the worldwide prayer support for these meetings. You know, we've asked people around the world to pray, and obviously what we've seen is miraculous, because the stadiums have been filled to overflowing.
There's no doubt about it. As a matter of fact, this is one of the few places I have ever been where night after night I felt great liberty and power and joy in preaching. Because in the average crusade, there will always be 2 or 3 nights in which you feel like Satan is almost in total control, and you just feel like it's very difficult and very hard. You can feel it in the song service, I can feel it in the preaching. But here, every single night has been one of great joy and liberty, power and preaching. And I attribute this to the prayer, the preparations here in prayer in Japan, and also the prayers of people in America and throughout the world. We sent out about 10,000 mailograms to leaders all over the world calling on prayer. We took ads in Christian magazines asking people to pray, and people have been praying, and you can feel it wherever we go. I think there's probably a deeper longing for what Christ can give today than ever before in Japan, probably since the 17th century. And while only 1% or a little more call themselves Christians, I think that is going to radically change in the next 10 years. I think this is the beginning of a wave of harvest in Japan. Everything is right. Everything is in place.